Well, hello, Junior Rangers. Are you ready to report for duty? I said, are you ready? Because this is Junior Ranger Talks to Go.
Junior Ranger Talks to Go. Listen, learn, and then you'll know how to care for nature as you go. Junior Ranger Talks to Go.
You have one of the most important jobs on all of Pikes Peak, America's mountain. Your mission is to protect the mountain, keep it clean, and keep it safe for animals and people. That's a big job, but I think you can handle it. But before any great ranger starts their mission, they need training. And today, you're going to learn one of the most important ranger skills of all, leave no trace. Leave no trace is a set of 7 special rules that helps us take care of nature wherever we go. If every single person followed these rules, Pikes Peak would stay beautiful for a very, very long time. So let's get trained. Alright, Junior Rangers, here comes your first leave no trace rule. Know before you go. Before you even step outside, you prepare. Let's play a quick game. I'm going to tell you what the weather is like, and you're going to tell me what you would bring if you were hiking in that weather. What would you bring for a sunny day? Great job! If you said a water bottle, hat, sunscreen, or sunglasses, then you'd be prepared. What about hiking in the snow or on a cold day? Nice! I would bring a jacket, gloves, and boots to keep my feet warm. And what if it's raining outside? An umbrella and raincoat would definitely be good to bring. High five, everyone! Nice work! Sounds like we're going to be prepared for anything. That's something the Pikes Peak Rangers do every day. They check the weather before they set out to protect the peak. Because imagine this, you go hiking and suddenly it starts snowing and you're wearing shorts. That doesn't sound like much fun anymore, huh? You'd probably end up really cold. That's why we do research before heading out on an adventure, so we can stay safe and have the best time possible. Now let's talk about food and water. If you're hiking and you get hungry or thirsty, what happens? You get tired, maybe a little grumpy. So smart rangers bring snacks and something to drink. But being prepared isn't just about tasty treats. What if you trip on a rock and scrape your knee? Out in nature, there's no nurse's office you can go to. So a prepared ranger brings bandages or a small first aid kit. Being prepared means you're ready for surprises. In Junior Rangers, adventures always have surprises. Alright, your backpack is packed, your water bottle is full, you've checked the weather, and you're ready to go. Now let's talk about where we walk. Here comes your second leave no trace rule, stay on the trail. Look down at your feet. What are you stepping on? Imagine this, you're a tiny plant growing on Pikes Peak. It took you years to grow, maybe even hundreds of years. And just when you finally bloom, a giant hiking boot comes down. That plant might never grow back. Plants can't move, they can't jump out of the way, and they're doing something really important. They make the oxygen we breathe, so when we protect plants, we're protecting ourselves. That's why trails exist. Places on Pikes Peak like Crow Gulch have trails to show you exactly where it's safe to walk. If there's no trail, it's usually a sign that we shouldn't walk there. Or if we really have to, we look for strong surfaces, like rocks to step on. Now here's your mission, and you can try this when you're out exploring Pikes Peak. Pretend you're a ninja, or a super sneaky detective. Your job is to move through nature without leaving any clues behind. No squished plants, no crushed flowers. Think you can do that? I'm sure you can. Alright, Rangers, you're walking carefully, like nature ninjas, but now your stomach starts to rumble. Snack time. Get ready for your third leave no trace rule, trash your trash. You eat your snack. Now what do you do with the wrapper if there isn't a trash can nearby? That's right, you keep it. You put it in your backpack or you give it to a grown-up to hold on to. Because dropping trash in nature is called littering, and littering can cause big problems. Let me tell you why. Imagine you're a big, chunky, rodent-like animal called a yellow-bellied marmot. You're walking around Pikes Peak looking for your favorite food, leafy green plants.
Yum, yum, yummy!
But instead, you find a granola bar someone dropped. You eat it, but your body isn't used to sugar. You're a marmot, remember? Now you feel sick, and boy, does your stomach hurt. And if one marmot gets sick, it could spread to other marmots, and now more animals are sick. And it all started with one little snack. Even food scraps count as litter. And trash doesn't just make places look messy, it can also hurt soil and water. Some litter can leak yucky chemicals that soak into the ground and wash into streams and lakes, making it harder for plants and animals like fish or ducks to stay healthy. Trash can also block water from soaking into the soil, which plants need to grow. So even small pieces of trash can cause big problems for both the land, the water, and the wildlife. That's why we always do our best to leave no crumbs when we're out exploring. Alright, Rangers, you're protecting so much stuff already. Here comes your fourth leave no trace rule. Leave what you find. You spot a cool rock, or a pine cone, or a pretty flower, and you think, I want to take that home. But here's the thing, that flower might be food for a bee. And the bee needs the food for energy to carry pollen from flower to flower to help grow more plants. And those plants help make the clean air we all need. Everything in nature is connected, so what we do affects more than just us. And what about the trees? You might see some trees on Pikes Peak that have been scratched into. Maybe someone carved their name into its bark. The bark of a tree is like its skin. It helps protect the inside of the tree. If you carve into it, the tree can get sick, and we can't put a band-aid on a tree like we could for a paper cut on our hand. So instead of picking a flower or carving your initials into a tree, take a picture. That way, you keep the memory without hurting nature, and you leave everything the way it was for other people to look at and enjoy like you did. We have just a few more important things to cover before you can officially join the Pikes Peak Junior Ranger Squad. Next up is something that can spread fast and cause problems if we're not careful. Here comes your fifth leave no trace rule. Be careful with fire. Pikes Peak is a no-fire zone. That means no campfires or anything else that produces flames or smoke can be used here. Why? Because Colorado is a very dry state. We don't get a lot of rain or moisture, so fire can spread very quickly. A small fire can turn into a big wildfire, and that can be dangerous for people, animals, and the whole mountain. And here's something really important, Junior Rangers. Even small things like matches or cigarettes can start fires. If someone drops a cigarette on the ground and it's still hot, it can light dry grass on fire. That's why we never play with matches, lighters, or fireworks. You might have heard of Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear teaches us that only you can prevent wildfires. That means we all have a job to be careful and protect the forest. Now, if you're camping somewhere that does allow fires, here's what you do. Always have an adult nearby to help, keep your fire small, and never leave it by itself. And when you're done, work with a grown-up to make sure the fire is completely out. Fire can be helpful, but only when we use it safely and responsibly. Alright, Rangers, we've talked about protecting the land. Now let's talk about protecting the animals with your sixth leave no trace rule. Respect wildlife. Pikes Peak is home to some amazing animals. Marmots, bighorn sheep, moose, golden eagles. Now let me ask you, if you saw a bighorn sheep, would you run up and pet it? It might look calm, but it is still a wild animal. Wild animals are not like pets. Your dog or cat might love a pat on the head, but a bighorn sheep does not. They don't understand humans very well. So if they feel scared or surprised, they might try to protect themselves. That can mean running, kicking, or even using their horns. And trust me, getting bumped by a bighorn sheep would definitely not feel good. Think about this. You're eating lunch, and someone runs up from behind and yells at you. You might jump or scream, right? Animals feel the same way, so we give them space and try not to do anything that would scare them. Here's a cool ranger trick you can try. Hold out your arm, give a thumbs up, and close one eye. Now pretend there's an animal in front of you. If your thumb can cover the whole animal, you're at a safe distance. If you can't cover it, that means you're too close and should take a few steps back. You can practice this trick anytime so you're ready when you see real wildlife. And here's one more super important thing to remember. Never ever feed wildlife. It might seem like a kind thing to do, but it can actually make animals sick or change how they behave because they're not used to eating human food. Nature already gives them exactly what they need. This is one of the few times not sharing is actually the nice thing to do. When we respect wildlife, they stay wild, healthy, and safe, and so do we. Awesome, Junior Rangers, you've made it to the final rule, and this one brings everything together. This is your 7th Leave No Trace rule. Be kind and considerate. This rule is all about caring. Caring about nature, caring about animals, caring about other people. That means not being too loud, sharing the trail, and being respectful. Because everyone is here to enjoy the mountain just like you. And when you care, you follow all the rules of Leave No Trace without even thinking about it. Alright Rangers, let's lock in all 7 Leave No Trace rules with some fun hand signals to help you remember. The number of fingers you hold up matches the rule number, so follow along with me. Rule number 1, plan ahead and prepare. Hold up 1 finger. Now pretend that 1 finger is a pencil. Tap it on your other hand like you're writing on a notepad or tracing a map. That's you planning and preparing for your adventure. Rule number 2, stay on the trail. Hold up 2 fingers. Now use those 2 fingers to walk across your other palm. Look at that, your fingers are hiking on a trail. Rule number 3, trash your trash. Hold up 3 fingers. Now turn your fingers into a scoop. Go ahead, scoop up some pretend trash. Now where does it go? That's right, into your backpack or pocket. Just don't forget to throw it away later. Rule number 4, leave what you find. Hold up 4 fingers. Use your thumbs and pointer fingers to make a frame like a camera. Snap a picture. That reminds you to take photos, not souvenirs. Rule number 5, be careful with fire. Hold up 5 fingers. Now wiggle them like flames. Fire can be powerful, so we use it carefully. Rule number 6, respect wildlife. Hold up 6 fingers. Put 3 fingers from each hand to your head like antlers. Now you look like a deer. That reminds you to give animals space and never feed them. And rule number 7, be kind and considerate. Hold up 7 fingers. With one hand, give a friendly wave.
Hello.
With the other, make a peace sign. That's how we remember to be kind to others on the trail. Nice work, you rocked that. Keep practicing those hand signals so you never forget. Wow, Junior Rangers, that was super fun. You just learned all 7 Leave No Trace rules that you can use anytime you're outside. But if you ever forget one, or you need a little help, you can always ask a grown-up. And if you're on the mountain, a Pikes Peak Ranger would be happy to guide you. You're now officially trained to protect Pikes Peak, help wildlife, and keep nature beautiful. That's a big deal, so congratulations. Get out there and be the best Junior Ranger you can be. And for the grown-ups listening, if your Junior Ranger wants to keep the adventure going, you can purchase a Pikes Peak Junior Ranger guide at the entrance gate. The guide comes with crayons and an official badge, and proceeds from the program go directly back into supporting and caring for the mountain. Be sure to subscribe to Junior Ranger Talks to Go, so you know when new lessons for your little Rangers drop. And if you're looking for something to listen to yourself, check out Pikes Peak Ranger Talks to Go for more interesting topics about the mountain. Thanks for listening and learning. Until next time, Peak Pals, signing off for now.
Talks to Go.